Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 8. 54, come on. 54, come on. Check. Watch 54.
Now Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Second down, here's Chubb again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sets up fourth down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Good footwork at the 30. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mon. He's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Mon. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Newton now to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside, a tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Off play action. Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. Mond looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they go play action here. Mond. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mon now off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mon going to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Derek Brown in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The kick by Joseph is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Newton. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
Now a first down throw for Newton. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Newton. For Marshall, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and 2, Newton. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get down?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They pitch it to Chubb, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check, check.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. this one is right through. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook able to escape. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And some good special teams coverage. As they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cook following the penalty. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
20. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive going. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give. This is Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
You may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Check 24. Check 24.
Newton to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd down at 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, it's Cousins. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. For Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Cousins now. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
This is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cook, they'll try and run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And fights through one man. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Steps away to his left, finding some room at midfield. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, Newton to keep it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 73 yards for him on the ground now. On that, his 20th carry of the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, their good start continues as they get their record.